that nice it's not raining anymore. Because when I came here, it was not looking so good. But anyway, I've been at the USZ, the University Sports Center, um, and I just had table tennis. And I mean, I'm not sure if I want to stay in that course because my back really hurts now. Maybe I was doing something wrong, maybe, I don't know, but it doesn't feel good. But it was fun, so it's not like it was completely pointless. Um, and in the end, he basically just let us play for 1.5 hours. And he told me how to hold the racket, how to stand, and how to move my feet. That's basically all he did today. And then just let me get used to the equipment. So yeah, we basically just played. But then in the end, we played the Kaiser game. Um, so we had 8 tables, and you play for 2 minutes, and whoever has more points goes up a table, and the other one goes down a table. So that in the end, after 8 rounds, the Kaiser, aka the best one, will be on table number 8, so on the last table. And it was really fun because I won the first 2 rounds, but then I was playing against somebody who was like, no, he wasn't even that good, but he somehow took a lead, and then I was like, okay, 2 minutes are over soon, let's just smash it. And it usually worked to smash it. And then I caught up, and in the end it was 8-all, which was the highest score of all the games that I had. Usually we only played like 5, so 2 till 5 points. But anyway, then we had to play it out. So one last point, and then I fucked it up. That was sad. So I got back a table, and then a really good one came up. So he smashed me, and then I had to go down one, and then it was completely easy again. So I went up one again, playing the same player that I played before. This time smashing him. Yes, not totally smashing, but I won. And yeah, then I went one more up and also won. So, but that got me thinking about algorithms, because that's something that I'm really interested in, algorithms. Because in an ideal, well, let's say every player has a certain skill, and let's just assume the player with the highest skill always wins. So no luck or anything in the games. How many games do you need to figure out the best one? Of course, 8. That works. The Kaiser game works. But I was uh, I was stuck somewhere in the middle, and I wanted to know, what does that mean for me? How many rounds do you have to play that your position gives you an accurate image of where you are in the group? Like, how many times do you have to play that the players are sorted? And I think the answer is it doesn't work, because you always go up and down. So there will not be there might be instances where you can't sort the whole thing, but generally it diverges to a stable flip around. But yeah, I didn't think about it further because I had to play. Maybe I'll think about it on my way home, because I'm gonna ride my bike home. I'm doing so much bike riding today. It is 5 something now. I've already 1 hour, I think, because I went to university in the morning. Fun story, actually. I went to university on my bike, and I rode there in record time, at least with the new bike. 17 minutes from home to university, because I was really lucky with all the traffic lights. Whenever I came, it was green. Um, and so 17 minutes, new high score. But then I had to wait 15 minutes, because apparently the lecture started at 8:30, not at 8:15. Um, but that was a bummer. But therefore, I wasn't late because I was already running late. Um, but then the lecturer didn't turn up. So in Austria, we have this thing called the Akademische Viertelstunde, which is some courses start a quarter of an hour later than they are in the calendar. So I thought, yeah, maybe that's that. Okay, wait 15 more minutes. And then he still didn't show up. I wasn't the only one waiting. We were like 20 people or so. And then we decided it's probably not gonna come. And then I went home. So that was the first time I went to university. Then I went to university again later on to visit another lecture, which was really interesting actually. The title didn't sound so good, numerical optimization, but it's actually pretty interesting. And the guy has a decent English, although he's Austrian, and also is kind of funny. So that's cool. Then I went home again, and instead of going to the next lecture, I came here to play table tennis. So that's the third time I was riding my bike, and that usually takes me like half an hour to get here. Now I'm gonna get home, half an hour, and then I'm gonna come back, half an hour more of cycling to go trampolining, because that's another course that I take here in the evening. Yay! Uh, yeah, so a lot of bike riding. But now it's raining, increasing the time that it took me to get up here to, yeah, 35 to 40 minutes. But it's not so bad. Like, I'm not completely soaked, I'm just wet. Um, so it's basically English rain almost. The nasty thing with wet fingers is that the fingerprint sensor of my phone doesn't work anymore. That's annoying. But yeah, other than that, I'm fine. So the total time must be a lot over an hour today for cycling, because like one trip takes half an hour and I have 8 of them. So if we use that approximation, it should be 4 hours, right? Because I 4 times going back and forth. And okay, let's say that's an upper limit, and the lower limit is 2 hours because every ride definitely took me more than 15 minutes. But yeah, it's about like, yeah, I'd say 3 hours. Did I say 3 hours? 3 hours. I spent 3 hours cycling today. That sounds just so much. 3 of 24. Because like a day is not that long and I just spend it all cycling. Anyway, I also spend it trampolining, so we're gonna check that out and I'll tell you about it afterwards. Okay, so resume. Trampolining is really cool. We learned basics today, but it was fun already. And and it feels good like in my back because it's really training here. Um, But that's why I do it. That's the reason I do it. So I train my abs and my back. And yeah, it was good. I did hurt my leg or my ankle a little, but only because I failed jump. There was one jump where I landed on one side, not balanced, and then it hurt. Otherwise, nothing hurts. And also, it uses a different set of muscles than I use for cycling, because I already felt when cycling, I felt my muscles in my legs. I was like, ooh, that's gonna feel bad tomorrow because I did so much cycling. But then the trampolining was completely fine. I used a completely different set of muscles. So that's good. Yeah. Now I need to get out in the rain again and ride home. And you, come back up. I'll see you tomorrow.